Okay, good morning. Welcome to
Awesome Math number 165.
Awesome Math number 165. This is a challenge problem from your section about area and perimeter. And we worked through a couple challenge problems this morning, right?
Yeah.
Just give it a try and let's see what happens. What is the side length of a regular polygon whose interior angles are 168 degrees and whose perimeter is 120 centimeters? Whoa.
Well, we don't. Well, we don't know even how many sides there are.
Yeah.
Well, Well, it says it was regular. So that means all the side lengths are the same, and then all the angles are the same too.
Yeah, that's right.
But we said for an n-gon, the angles added up to n minus 2 times 180.
Okay.
But 168 is a multiple of 180. It's less than 180.
Yeah.
So these side lengths, well, then that means, well, how can there be a non-integer number of side lengths? Because if it's less than 180, there's going to be n isn't going to be an integer, it's going to be a decimal.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
But
So what are you thinking about for this? What was the reasoning here?
168 isn't a multiple. 168 isn't a multiple of 180.
Okay.
So, but we said the formula for what the angles add up to is n minus 2 times 180.
Okay. Put parentheses around that n minus 2. Okay.
N minus 2.
Yeah. Okay. So what does that mean? Like, what would that mean for a square, for example?
Well, that would mean the angle. Well, that would mean n is the number of sides it has. So if it was to be a square, it would be 4 minus 2, which is 2, then times 180, 360.
Okay. So the angles add up to 360.
Yep.
And what are the angles in the square?
The angles they're all 90.
Okay.
But how can we find this other one?
Okay.
We don't. Oh. And we're not sure if it's even possible.
Right. Let's stay with the square for a second. What's going on with the square? So if I said, what is the side length of a regular polygon whose interior angles are 90 and whose perimeter is 120? What would you do?
Well, if the interior angles are 90, that would mean it would be 1/2 times. They did 1/2 times 180.
Yeah. For each. For what?
For the angles added up, how much would the angles added up to?
The angles add up to 1/2 times 180?
Well, if the angles added up to 90, then for the formula they found n minus 2 was 1/2.
Ah, I see what you're saying. What is the length of the sides of a regular polygon whose interior angles are 168, or in this case 90? It's not saying they sum up to be 90. What's it saying?
It's saying they are 90.
So what is 90?
So one of these angles is 90.
Each individual angle is 90. Okay?
Yeah.
Or each individual angle is 168.
So that means, like, if there was a side, this would be 168 degrees.
Right.
Now we have to figure out, well, we can't use the formula for what the angles, well, we need to find the number of sides for this shape.
Yeah, how are we going to do that?
Well, it said the perimeter was 120 centimeters.
Yep.
So then, well, maybe we could, all the sides are equal, so maybe we could maybe we could split it up. And maybe we could like split the perimeter up into the equal sections.
How many would there be?
Well, we can take a look at the divisors of 120 and see.
Okay.
Well, we could choose 1 centimeter and then there would be 120 sides.
Alright.
But we also need to find what the angles add up to.
Ah. Okay. How are we going to do that? Let's make that part B.
Okay.